Dear students, today we are going to discuss about the third topic of our second module, permutations. All of you are familiar with this word permutation because you have already studied this topic in your 11th standard, permutations and combinations you have studied. I hope there may be something you know something about permutations. Okay, permutation is an arrangement of a number of objects in some definite order taken some or all at a time. So you should notice the word that in a definite order. Permutation always have a definite order. We are arranging the objects in a definite order. We are taking some objects from them or all at a time. So we are having n objects and we are taking r from them to order. So it is known as NPR, or it is like this, NPR. The restriction is 1 less than or equal to r less than or equal to n. At least 1 will be chosen and up to n we have choose. Okay. So the total number of permutations of n objects taken r at a time is, where r is less than or equal to n, is NPR or PNR, and its equation is NPR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. That is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into etc. into n minus of n minus r plus 1. n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 etc. n minus r plus 1. This is NPR. I think you know that n factorial is, what is n factorial? N into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into etc. 3 into 2 into 1. For example, if you have 5 factorial, how will you write 5 factorial? 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That is 5 factorial. So n factorial is this one, and the value of 0 factorial is 1. Okay, the permutation of n objects. We are having n objects taken all at a time. We are taking n objects to, all the n objects to permute. That is NPN. It is n factorial divided by n minus n factorial. N minus n is 0 and 0 factorial is 1. Therefore, it is n factorial. Let's have some problem on this. And this would be, okay, determine the value of 4p2. How we will calculate this? So in the place of n it is 4 and in the place of r it is 2. So 4 factorial divided by 4 minus 2 factorial. N factorial divided by n minus r factorial. That is 4 factorial divided by 4 minus 2 is 2 factorial. What is 2 factorial? 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 and 4 factorial is 4 into 2 into 3 into 1. 2 factorial is 2 into 1. So this will get cancelled and 4 into 3 it is 12. Okay, or otherwise you can write it as also we can write it as NPR is equal to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into etc. n minus r plus 1. Look at here. What is here? N is 4. 4 into 4 minus 1 into, and r is 2. So 4 minus 2 plus 1. What is 4 minus 2 plus 1? 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, so that is up to 3. This was only. So 4 into 3. The same thing we got here. So in any way we can calculate the value. So for example, it is 4p2. Another one is how we will calculate it is 20p2. So 20p2 is 20 factorial divided by 20 minus 2 factorial. That is 20 factorial divided by 18 factorial. So we know that 20 into 19 into 18 factorial we can write. So 18 factorial is cutted. So 20 into 19. So it is 380. Okay. So I will show you how I got like this. You should always remember that n factorial is n into n minus 1 factorial, because n minus 1 factorial is what? N minus 1 into n minus 2 into etc. 3 into 2 into 1. This is n minus 1 factorial. So n into n minus 1 factorial, you got it as n factorial. That is how I wrote here. Okay, I hope you understand. Determine the value of n if 4 times np3 is equal to n plus 1 p3. We have to find what is n. Okay, so just write the equation n factorial divided by n minus 3 factorial is equal to n plus 1 factorial divided by n plus 1 minus 3 factorial. Okay, 4 times n factorial divided by n minus 3 factorial is equal to, what is n plus 1 factorial? N plus 1 into n factorial. This would be equal to n minus 2 factorial. Okay, that is 4 times n factorial divided by n minus 3 factorial into is equal to n plus 1 into n factorial divided by n minus 2 factorial. I can write it as n minus 2 into n minus 3 factorial. Okay, for example, I will show you if n is equal to 10. N is equal to 10, then 10 minus 2 is 8 factorial. What is 10 minus 3? 7 factorial. So 8 factorial I can write it as 8 into 7 factorial. The same thing I taken here. So this will be both side n factorial will get cancelled and n minus 3 factorial will get cancelled. So this would become 4 is equal to n plus 1 divided by n minus 2. So on cross multiplication 4n minus 8 is equal to n plus 1, taking n in one side and the constants in other side. This become 4n minus n become 3n and minus n comes here, it is plus 8. So that become 9. So n is equal to 9 over 3. That the answer is n is equal to 3. Okay.
2, 3.
I hope all of you understand the method how I did to find the value of n. So I am leaving these two questions to as a homework or you to practice how to find n. So I am leaving 6 in. I am giving two questions. 6 into n p3 is equal to 3 times n plus 1 p3. The second one is 3 times n p4 is equal to 7 times n minus 1 p4. So you do it as you do it as homework or you work out how to calculate n. How many variable names of 8 letters can be formed from the letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I if no letter is repeated? So we have to form a 8 letter name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letter word. And we have how many letters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we are having 9 letters and out of which we have to select 8. Arrange 8. So it can be done in 9p8 ways. What is 9p8? 9 factorial divided by 9 minus 8 factorial. That is 9 factorial divided by 1 factorial. That is 9 factorial. So we can have 9 factorial variable names with this A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I with forming a 8 letter. Okay. There are 10 persons called on an interview. Each one is capable to be selected for the job. How many permutations are there to select 4 from the 10? We have to select 4 from the 10. So it is so simple. We have 10 choices are there, out of which we need only 4. So it is 10p4. It is 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 4 factorial. That is 10 factorial divided by 6 factorial. 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial divided by 6 factorial. So 10 into 9 into 7 is 5040 ways to select 4 persons from 10 candidates. How many 6-digit numbers can be formed from the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if no digits is repeated? Simple. How many digits are available there? 1 to 7 plus 0. So 8 digits are available. Among them we have to arrange how many? 6. So this is 8p6 and this is 8 factorial divided by 8 minus 6 factorial, that is 2 factorial. So it is 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 and that is equal to 22,560. So there are 22,566 digits numbers we will get. This 8 digits. So next is permutations with some restrictions. Okay, the number of permutations of n different objects taken are at a time in which p particular objects do not occur is n minus p pr. So we are having n objects among which among which p number of objects cannot be occur. So we have only n minus p objects. Among them we have to choose r. So this is n minus p pr. So the number of permutations of n different objects taken are at a time in which p particular objects are present. This must be there. So we are permuting the other n minus p in r minus p ways, then rp p. So this is the permutation. N minus p in r minus p times r permutations in p ways. Okay. How many 6 digits numbers can be formed by using the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 if every number is to start with 30 with no digit is repeated? So we have to form a 6-digit number. Every number starts with 30 and from this 0 to 8. Okay, so 30 is always there. So we are considering them as this is there. So there is no need of arrangement. So it is fixed. 03 is not, it's 30. So it's fixed. So there is no arrangement we need. So already 2 digits are there. Then we have to 6 digit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 places to be filled. Among from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 digits. So 9 digits. Okay, now with no number is repeated. So 30 is already chosen. So we have no 9 digits there. We have only 7 digits there. Because 30 is already chosen and this position is already filled. So we have to select 4 digits from the remaining 7 on because repetition is not allowed. So it is 7 factorial divided by 7 minus 4 factorial, that is 7 factorial divided by 3 factorial, that is 7 into 6 into 5 into 4, and the answer is 840. How many ways 5 different microprocessor books and 4 different digital electronics books are to be arranged in a shelf so that all the 4 digital electronics books are together? Okay, electronics books are together. Okay, so we have 5 microprocessor book and 4 electronics books, and these 4 electronics books always must be together. So we have 4 electronics books that must be always together, so we fix them. And there we have another 5 microprocessor books. So all together there are 6 positions. Okay, this 6 can be arranged in 6 factorial ways. Okay, so all taken at a time, all taken together. So this is 6 factorial. N is n factorial. So we have all taken, not some. All the books to be arranged. So we n and taking n arrangement. So it is n factorial. That is 6 factorials are there. Among them, these books can be arranged in how many ways? 4 factorial ways, because all of them are taken. So n are there, n are taken. So n factorial, that is 4 books are there and 4 to be arranged. So 4 factorial ways. So in all together 6 factorial into 4 factorial ways. So they are happening together. So product 720 times 24 and the answer is 17,280. So what a wonderful thing is, we are having only 5 microprocessor and 4 digital electronics books, different books. We can arrange them in how many ways? 17,280 ways we can arrange them. It is amazing.